Excel Module 1 MindTap Training. I'm going to change the view to maximize. The first task is to select C4 to C15, and instead of decimal places, we're going to change it to percent. In the number group, click the percent style. The next one is just to change the page orientation from portrait to landscape. Choose page layout, orientation, landscape. Enter a formula in C6 that divides B6 by 18 using absolute cell reference. So equals B6 divided by B18, and the cell reference is F4. The function key F4. If you don't have that, type $B $18. Absolute cell reference puts the $, so it'll only look at column B, only cell 18, and then enter. The next one is a formula in G4, and the formula is, and it always starts with equals C4 plus, and then you want to have parentheses, C4 multiplied by E4, close parentheses, minus F4. Enter. In B14, we're going to add 9, 10, and 11, and then divide by 12. So you can type the equals, SU, and when you get sum, you can double click it, so it puts the parentheses for you. Select the 3, close the parentheses, and then multiply by 12. Enter. In B18, we need an average, so I'm going to click the down arrow, choose average, and then make sure that the range is only B5 through B16, not the total. Enter. In D19, we're going to find the lowest, or the longest, which will be the maximum. So again, the auto sum down arrow, max, and the range is going to be D4 through, and I'm just going to hold shift and press the up arrow, so it should be D4 through D17, and enter. Same thing, but minimum for the shortest. So click in D18, auto sum down arrow, minimum, and again it's going D4 through D17, which is perfect, so just press enter. In B16, we want a total, so you can do the auto sum, and it should be B4 to B15. Enter. For the values in B3 through B12, we want to add 2 decimal places, so in the number group, increase once, increase twice. Clear the contents in A17, so click A17, and it's under Clear, which is in the editing group, and Clear Contents. Delete would probably work too. Change the margins, choose Page Layout, Margins, it's on Normal, and we're going to change it to Narrow. We're going to change B6, the information, so you can press F2 or you can come up to the formula bar and just take away the extra letters here, and then it's Aston, O-N, and then enter. In B17, click in B17, enter a formula. Again, we'll use the auto sum, and it'll be B5 through B16. And enter. Click in B4 and we are going to change the font. So you'll choose the down arrow and choose automatic, and then we change our mind. Undo in the quick access toolbar. Now we're going to put in the email here, so it'll be the person's last name, then their first initial at rockland.com, and then when I start, I must have had a typo, I'll try it again, Curtis, oh I forgot the period, .g at Rockland. It's very picky. Now when I type the first one, the S, it should fill them all in, and enter. In B7, we're going to create a formula, equals, and it says to subtract B6 from B5, but you always select the cell with the larger number first, so that's B5, then minus B6. Use the fill handle to drag this formula over to columns C and D. Change the zoom. So I have a hard time moving so I go right to the number and choose exactly what I want. But you can try moving it on your own if you'd like. So we want to print just a certain range, so you have to select it first. So A5 to B24. And I think I went too far, B24. File, print. Make sure you choose, instead of the active sheet, print selection, and then we're just doing a fake print. So in 4, we'll type January, and then we'll fill handle that all the way to A15. Select F11, and I'm just going to drag down so I can see, because I'm going to move it to 17, and we're just going to hover to the border when you have those 4 arrows and drag it over to 17. Select G15, I'm off on G15 to I15, copy, and then go over to B9 through D9, and it's a special paste. It's values and numbering. So I took the same numbers and put them over there. Hide the grid lines, choose page layout, and the grid lines are showing right now. Uncheck them and they're gone. So we want to add a page break between 18 and 19. So use your arrow and hover over 19 and click so it selects the whole row, and then choose page layout, breaks, insert page break. In B19, we're going to put in a formula again, equals, and I'm just going to come up in B5 minus B6, whoops, click the right one, minus B18, enter. And the parentheses means it's a negative number. In D6, click it and type 491, enter. Select A10 and then type Deerfield, and then we're going to fill handle all the way to A13. We're going to open a file, so choose Open, choose Browse, and Rockland Financials, and Open. So first select A4 to D4, and it's in the blue, and we're going to go to the Tell Me box, and we want to fill color, and then you will choose the arrow for fill color and choose black text 1. So you're doing it through the help. That way you didn't have to go looking for it. It took you right to it. 3 copies will print. File, print, and change the copies to 3 and print. Fake print. We're going to change the scale of this so that you can see it all on one page. So it's in page layout, and the scale right now is 100%, and you're going to just change it to 70. You don't have to press enter. We're going to copy the formula. I wanted to drag in, it won't let you do it, so you have to actually click copy and then go in C7 and paste. Then in I5 we are going to cut, and you can use Control Z, and then in C11 paste, and Control V will work too. Last one. They want you to change the layout view. Right now we're in what's called normal view. Just click page layout. And you are done. Thank you.